All right, welcome back, Still Celebrate. Today, we understand that while artists become household names, who are the people behind these dreams? Who are the people behind this vision? So we have here Dami Adenuga, who is a media executive, entertainment strategist, founder and chairman of Door Empire, DAW Empire, creator, pulse of the culture, and of course, project manager. That's a lot of profile in one person. Oh yeah, so we're asking a big question. You're welcome to the show, Dami Adenuga.
Good morning.
I would have loved to call the phone name, but Dami for short.
Good morning. Thanks for having me this morning.
And you know, a lot of people might probably be watching now. Oh, that's the face behind the tweets Ruben gets in. There were times where, you know, you go on Instablog, you go on Linda Ikeji, it's Dami Adenuga's tweet. They've screenshotted it. He has said something of like, this guy is everywhere. And then again, the artists you've actually walked on the ground with, and a lot of people will know that, you know, you've walked on the ground with likes of D'banj. In fact, to name a few, a whole lot of them right there. So what is it like, you know, working with this artist? Because people know the artist, but not the people behind the artist. Because I know there are a lot of artists that have actually discovered through you. I'm like, oh, if Dami is saying this guy makes sense, let me, you know, I think the last artist was this guy from Ilorin. What's his name now? That you guys. Well, Tolibian, yes. Yeah, Tolibian. I remember Tolibian. I saw Tolibian first on your Twitter handle. I'm like, who is Tolibian? And I listened to him, like, this guy is actually great. I had to invite him over for an interview. So, Dami, I know guys in the studio. So, what is it like? How did the journey start for you when it gets to entertainment?
So, the journey started from being a PR.
Okay.
You know, so I actually like the fact that I like to connect the dots, you know, creating awareness, telling the story, and letting the brand and talent, you know, connect with their audience. But later on, I realized that, you know, publicity needs a vision, and the only thing that can structure that vision is project management. So over time, I realized that, you know, I was doing more than PR, coordinating campaigns, coordinating teams, running events, making sure that different moving trains, you know, came together to align and all of. So that's how the project management, you know, comes in and how the journey started.
Okay, that actually makes sense, and that's interesting to know. So over the years and over time, you've managed artists, you've actually managed media campaigns and entertainment brands as well. So can you give us a highlight, like what separates a talent from a brand?
What separates talent from a brand?
Yes.
So talent is not enough, right? So it is when you build an ecosystem around you. So that is when you become a brand, because a brand is now making money for you. It's now an economy. But when you are just a talent, you have the talent, you have the gift. So it is when you now work around it, create branding strategies and and you have a good team around you. That is when you now become a brand, and the brand is now an economy for you.
Oh, so that makes an asset. So the talent is just more like the beginning.
It's just the gift. Everybody has. You have a gift.
I need to discover. Maybe help me. Since you like to build people, you help me discover
one. You have a gift, yes, exactly.
All right, so looking back so far, right, what has been the biggest lesson you've learned so far from working behind the scenes?
Wow. One of the biggest lessons is, one, relationship is very important, right? The entertainment industry moves on trust, reputation, belief, and results. So relationship is very key, you know. Though, like we said, talent is not enough, but people working behind the scene, there is a lot of things that they shield. There's a lot of things that they do for artists that a lot of them don't even know. So working behind the scene gives you leverage to understand what the audience wants, what your talent is dishing out, and how you make the point made. Relationship is very important, and also patience.
Patience.
You know, you see the Asake today, you don't know how long they have been. In fact, some people even change career. Some started from acting to skit making before you find them that they are now, you know, popular artists, you know. Then last one is evolvement. What worked 5 years ago may not work at the moment. So we have the technology, the music technology, the lifestyle, everything is evolving. So you have to evolve, and also most importantly, make sure you understand how to change, how to understand the change in your audience behavior. So those are the three things I would say.
Okay, I love that you really know the onion, and then you just highlighted the major ones, which is pretty interesting. That patience, go is the cocoa,
very
because
key.
they call this generation Indomie generation. So I don't know how you're really going to help us transcend and transition to be better people. But yeah, now talking about emerging artists, what mistakes do you think emerging artists make even before their first major break?
First thing is their character. Right, it's the character. You know, somebody can walk in here, you know, greet people, hi, good morning, good morning, good morning, and the first sight you already like the person, regardless of whatever the person wants or does not want. But when you come in and you're feeling all high and mighty, nobody wants to know, in as much you are not paying anybody's bill. You know, they keep you to your side. So character of an artist is very, very important.
Wow.
So if you're an
First time
upcoming
I'm hearing
artist, normally if you're an upcoming artist, you are even supposed to even hide. If you are normally, you hide it, you pretend.
But even you pretend, eventually to show.
Exactly. So that is where the problem comes later. So you see a lot of people that will come outside and say, this artist, when he came to me 3 years ago, he was prostrating. Now he's calling me bro. Hello, bro.
But what is wrong with calling you bro?
No, so somebody who can't even look at your face when he was looking for this whole thing and all of that. And after fame and just few money that you have in your bank account, you know, it comes to your head and you are just, you know, doing anyhow. So
this one really hit you because he has trained so many people, so like you have to feel.
Yes, of course,
No,
of course.
we've been
Some of
there.
them will call you Oga. I don't
And
tell you.
like boss, egbon.
No, be that kind of Oga. You know?
So see, if you have right now, if I have new people, I did so many new talents that I have. Whatever attitude or behavior you are serving me at the moment, I don't see it as your behavior. You get right? So people will stay ask, okay, if you know that these artists, they are, at the end of the day, most of them are not loyal, they are not this, they are not that, you understand? So that is why there's now an ecosystem whereby we do business. You can be a mad person and I am a good person, it's fine. I need something from you, which is your talent. I have the branding, I have the I have the strategy. It's fine, we'll come together. And that is where we have entertainment law. Law comes in. This is what I need from you, which you are obliged to. This is what I will do for you. We come together. And when we come together, this is how we are going to split. The revenue and all of that. So that's it. So you give me, I give you. I don't wait. There's no emotions to business in the entertainment business again.
Oh, so sad.
I mean, it's crazy, yeah. So back to my initial question. So the thing is, I was at an agency at some point with discussing, and they talked about how we can get influencers to actually influence a brand alongside myself, and your name came up, and so it was now a question of radio, TV, and the digital influencers. So now the question is, do conversations around digital influencing, and also does it really influence a culture like TV and radio used to do back in the days? Because back in the days it was very easy. It's what you see on TV, what you hear on radio. It's what we, some of us knew fashion from watching the likes of Channel O, MTV Base, MTV back then. But these days you can go on social media and you can just check it. And you're one of those who are pioneering that, because like I always say, if Dami Adenuga tweets, you in less than 5 minutes you can see like 1,000 retweets, 2,000, 3,000, and you wonder like, how do you do it? So do you think right now digital conversations are actually influencing the culture more than radio and TV as it does before?
I could say it moves faster.
Faster, okay.
Right? I could say it moves faster. We can't, our traditional media, we can't throw it because we are now advanced more, but it could now be faster, right? Somebody in Lagos can listen to a Redeem FM within the space of Lagos, you know. But now, why are we putting it on YouTube? Why are we putting it on social media? Why? So that somebody beyond that sphere of that traditional distance, so that those people can actually, so conversation is culture. Conversations are what builds up culture, and we cannot take away conversation. So digitalizing conversation is like getting it faster to people that it should get to. Yes.
Nice.
Okay, so looking at young artists, young creatives in the whole sector, because you're someone that is wholesome. Looking at your profile, you have one to attach to everywhere. So now talking to young creatives, whether be it singing, whether be it acting, what career opportunities do you think young creatives should look out forward to? Because now everybody's on. I don't want to speak for everybody. Majority are, young people use TikTok alone and they just want to find money. Someone just want to do Elon Musk money on X. So oh no, please. Mr. Moses just mentioned Olodo issue. Please, don't interrupt that conversation. Leave us alone.
Don't worry, I'm not
All right,
going
so
there.
what other opportunities are there for the young Nigerians? Because beyond this talent, there should be more.
Okay, so it is, you don't have to hold a mic before you can be successful in the entertainment industry. So somebody like myself, sometimes people even call me a social media influencer, but that is not even what I do. Twitter is just
An avenue.
a space for me to just, I think close to 20 years ago, I started Twitter. I was just, it's
20
just
years ago?
Yeah, it's just a close place for me.
Yeah.
And that was actually what started my career with the Bunch. I met the Bunch through Twitter. Because I love him. So I used that avenue to just push whatever he does then. So from there, he called me like, oh, I've been seeing what you've been doing and all of that. He called me and the rest was history. Okay. So, but at the end of the day, as a young distance, so the world is evolving. What we did then cannot even work now. So there are so many things right now. We have the entertainment law. Before, there were no concrete agreement with some artists and record labels.
Sure.
So we have entertainment law. We have the creators economy. We have the project management. We have the event management. We have the production. We have the A&R. We have the PR. We have the digital marketing. We have content creation. So a lot. So you can be a photographer and be good in your niche, and the only thing you are doing is you see a talent, you are able to construct a brand Bible for a talent and bring out the selling point of a talent and turn it into reality. So that is why strategy and branding, they are like two sides of the same coin, because one is going to shape the perspective and the other is going to bring it to reality.
Yeah.
I need to find the behind the scenes. So I'll not just be in front of the camera, I have to be behind the camera.
So what actually got my interest in this PR thing, project management, the behind the scene thing, is the fact that yes, there's this spotlight, but what are those things that happen behind the scene before there is that growth? Right? It's just that curiosity when we are young that they buy you a toy.
Yeah.
And you have to remove everything to just know what is speaking inside
yeah.
that toy. And it's very interesting that the more you even go, the more interesting it is. But now we are in the era that even if you are behind the scene, you still need to at least come out, let people see, because
they have to see the BTS.
exactly.
Yeah.
Because now it is not for the keeps again. You have to come to the front line so that they see everybody. So you don't have to necessarily be an artist before you can make it as a young person. Wow. There are so many things to do.
All right, so thank you so much. It's been a really, really, really great conversation. Thank you for the highlights and the details. I wish I had enough time, but we have to go. Don't worry, after this, we'll do another behind the scenes conversation. But yeah,
you do like a master class.
Exactly. You've actually spent years helping others, and we wish you nothing but the best going forward in everything. And also, you have to brand me too. Okay, I'm coming from my own. So we understand that the brightest stars may capture our attention, but behind every great success is a team of visionaries, is a team of directors, producers, doing the magic and making all things work. So this is how we end the conversation for today. We hope you had a good feel of the conversation. Yes, we'll be leaving with the word for the day.
The word for the day is creativity is intelligence, having fun. Creativity is intelligence, having fun. Albert Einstein.
Yeah, creativity is not Olodu. Creativity is intelligence, having fun by Albert Einstein. This is how we call it a wrap. Thank you so much for joining us on the show. We'll see you tomorrow.